Russian shelling and assaults continue. Moscow has remained silent all day regarding the proposal for a direct meeting with President Erdogan of Turkey. It was a substantive conversation. I am grateful to the President for his support. I confirmed to him my readiness for direct and substantive negotiations with Putin. Ukraine always supports diplomacy. With President Erdogan of Turkey. It was a substantive conversation. I am grateful to the President for his support. I confirmed to him my readiness for direct and substantive negotiations with Putin. Ukraine always supports diplomacy. I am ready to be in Turkey. Unfortunately, the world still has not received a clear response from Russia regarding numerous proposals to cease fire. Russian shelling and assaults continue. Moscow has remained silent all day regarding the proposal for a direct meeting. A very strange silence. In any case, Russia will have to end the war. And it's better to do it sooner. There is no point in continuing the killings. President Erdogan has expressed full readiness to host the meeting. It is important that President Trump fully supports the meeting, and we would like him to find the opportunity to be in Turkey. There was also a lot of work today with our partners, with the Americans, with the Europeans, diplomatic work. There was also a very good conversation with the Pope today. I started my day with this. Pope Leo XIV said warm and very important words about Ukraine, about our people, about a just and lasting peace for our country and the return of our people. Of course, the return of prisoners and children who were abducted by Russia. I expressed my gratitude for the support. We discussed possible meetings. I invited the Pope to visit Ukraine. Today, Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Andriy Sybiha, also reported to me about conversations with colleagues from the United Kingdom, Italy, Spain, Germany, Poland, France, the European Union, and the United States of America. I am grateful to everyone for their constructive approach and for their willingness to take the necessary steps to truly achieve peace. Ukraine did not want this war for even a single second from the very beginning. Together with our partners, we are working to ensure security. Together, we are preparing a solid foundation for establishing peace. Together, we are acting in a way that ensures diplomacy truly works. Today, I held a meeting of the staff. The key issues were Ukraine's missile program and our drones. All types of drones that we need. There were reports on the use of drones, their accuracy, and the results of strikes at the front. I want to thank all our domestic manufacturers who are working specifically to ensure that Ukraine maintains its technological leadership. We are also working to protect our infrastructure so that we have the ability to defend ourselves in the long term. And these are systemic solutions. Personal responsibility for implementation. One more thing. I want to thank all our warriors. I want to thank each and everyone who is now at the front at combat posts. On missions, today there were reports from Commander-in-Chief Syrskyi regarding Donetsk region and the Kursk direction. The fiercest battles are ongoing there. Our guys, the 33rd, 225th, and 425th Assault Regiments, I want to thank you. Kramatorsk direction soldiers of the 24th Separate Mechanized Brigade, well done. Pokrov's direction, the 14th Operational Brigade of the National Guard, and the 117th Separate Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Thank you. Alongside all our forces on the front, units of the National Police of Ukraine, Nosini, the assault brigades, Fury, Predator, Cord units, and rifle battalions are defending our state. Thank you all. Ukraine has defended its independence. Ukraine defends its own right, the right to life, every day.